Why is it so hard to find a traditional woman? Why is it so hard to find a woman that wants to do some old school shit?
Do you guys know the crazy part of this is that he doesn't even have a woman yet and is raising his voice, is shouting, is complaining. I can imagine what he's going to do when he start having a woman. So this man came to the internet to talk about how he wants a mommy, but not a mommy. He wants a mommy as a wife, a person that is going to, take care of him about his accounting, do the grocery shopping, run around. All he just want to do is exist and, go to work. But everything else as an adult should be taken care of. And that is why he wants a wife. Let me show you all the video.
Why is it so hard to find a traditional woman? Why is it so hard to find a woman that wants to do some old school shit? You know? Like, I don't want to do this shit. This shit meaning running around to the bank and dealing with that and dealing with this stupid fucking shit. I just went to the bank, tried to pull some money out. I've used the card, it's payday. All of a sudden my card doesn't work. All of a sudden I can't pull money out of my fucking account. For some dumbass reason. Trying to pull $1,000 out, it won't let me pull any fucking money out, but I already pulled money out today. So what the fuck is the problem? I don't have a limit that I'm aware of. Lady's telling me the card isn't working, it's declining. I'm like, that's impossible. It's fucking impossible. So then I come over here to Walmart, and guess what? My card works. I go to pay another bill, and guess what? My card works. I go to an ATM, make a withdrawal, and guess what? My fucking card works. I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to be running around to get my medication and all this stupid dumb shit that I gotta fucking do. I don't want to worry about a SMUD bill. I don't want to worry about PG&E. I don't want to worry about the fucking rent. None of that shit. I want to just go to work and make the fucking money. Let me go to work and make the fucking money. Let me fix the thing that's broken. Let me do the shit that I was designed to do while you do the shit that you were fucking designed to do. What is so fucking wrong with being a homemaker and being a feminine fucking woman who balances the checkbook? What is fucking wrong with that? What is wrong with putting in your 100% along with somebody else that's putting in their fucking 100%? Why is that a bad thing today? I don't fucking get it. I don't want to do this extra shit. I want to do the shit that I do, and then you do the shit that you do, and then we do the shit together. Why is this a fucking problem? Why? I don't get it. I can't find any men that are like, fuck no, dude, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do. There are some. I don't see them. I don't see these dudes that are like, hell no, I'm not going to go to work. Hell no, I'm not going to go hunt the deer and clean it and take it home for her to cook. Hell no, I'm not going to fix the fucking fence. Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm a strong, independent man. I don't need no fucking woman. Yeah, I don't necessarily need. I want my goddamn teammate. I don't want to do this shit. I want to play the fucking role that I was designed to do, and I want a woman that is going to play the role that she was designed to do and not have her mind poisoned by this stupid fucking rectangle and by all these bitter bitches on the fucking internet telling her that she's doing something wrong. That she's doing something wrong. She is the one that should be rewarded with all the shit that these fucking Looney Tunes think that they should get just for fucking existing. You understand me? Like, if you will be the woman, I will be the man. You want that car? We'll go get that fucking car. You want that shiny fucking rock? If I can afford it, let's go fucking get it. Not because I'm a trick, because I'm rewarding my woman with the things that she rightfully fucking deserves, because she takes care of me. Yeah, I want to be taken care of, not like my fucking mommy. God damn it. I want somebody that's going to do the thing. And I will do the thing. What I just don't understand why it's such a fucking issue, man. Yes, I'm fucking irritated today. I'm irritated today because I got to deal with dumb shit. I got to deal with shit with my health. I got to deal shit with with these medications. I got to deal with shit with the bank shit that I don't want to fucking do. Let me go swing the fucking hammer. Let me go do the fucking thing that I was here to do. Let me provide and protect and fight wars and build the fucking bridges while you do the feminine fucking woman shit. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you're probably one of those. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go ahead with your bitter fucking nasty comments.
Hey, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Chaga Mara Davids, and thank you so much for tuning in. Another interesting video. I like videos like this. You know why? Because when we women were talking about what these men are using their women to do, their wives to do. Some of them be like, it's not all men. Oh no, you're just lying. It's not that bad now. No, there's no man that wants you to be the mom. At least now you can see. Because I don't understand why you need a woman to do basic adult thing. And he's even the fact that he's saying these things by himself. I want somebody to be there to help me do the basic. You are complaining. So why is your woman that's supposed to be doing everything? Go from here and there to make things work for you. Cook and clean, do everything. All you need to do is to go to work. And the thing is that most of these men don't even provide 100. I keep saying it. Most of these men that always come like, I want a traditional woman, I want this, I want that, they do not have enough money to provide for the woman for what she wants. They only give her what they can provide. It's not all of them that can provide 100 for what she wants. When she asks for some things, they'd be like, oh, you don't even know how hard it is to work. You don't even know what it is to make money. All you do is ask for money. I don't have money. I don't have, you cannot have this, you cannot have that. It's not that they can provide. They just need somebody to be their mother. And which woman wants to be a wife of a probably 35 or 45 years old man? What's your take on this video? I have interesting reaction on this video. Let's go ahead and watch the stitches together and we'll come back and talk about it.
What is so fucking wrong with being a homemaker and being a feminine fucking woman who...
Listen, sir, ain't nobody your mama. It's called being an adult. As an adult, you have to pay your bills and balance your checkbook and do your own shopping. It's called being a grown-up. You don't want a wife. You want your mom. And who says that women were designed to balance the checkbook? Suck it up, Buttercup, because it's 2025. And what you're doing is called being a grown-up.
It's so hard to find a traditional woman. Why is it so hard to find a woman that...
A traditional woman. You mean a maid, a caretaker, a personal assistant, someone to take care of the kids for you. So you just want to go to work, make the money, and not do another fucking thing. And we have to take care of everything else and the children's emotions, and we have to take care of your emotions too. I did that. I raised my daughters on my own. I had somebody just like you. And after being taken advantage of and not respected, used, you know what we said? We said, fuck that. See, guys like you make women like me want to run so far away. Because guys like you make women single mothers while they're married, while they're with a man. And so what happens is we realize that we can do all that shit on our own and make money. Because you know why? We're women. And it's not the 1950s anymore, where our value is way more than that. Now, if you find a woman who wants to do that and she's agreeing with it, by all means, have a good time. But you lost me when you used the word bitches. That's why you're alone. It's your fucking attitude. It's your attitude towards women and what you think women should do. A woman has no respect in a relationship with a man like you, because you already have it figured out what women should be doing. They should be doing what you tell them to do. That's why you're alone. I can give you 100 reasons why you're alone. But the main one is, dude, you need to look inward because you don't respect women. And they see it. They might not see it at first, but they'll see it eventually. And this is why you're single and alone. And you don't have some bitch to go run your little errands and take care of your bank stuff and make sure your clothes are clean and make sure you have a meal and make sure you have this and make sure you have that and blah, blah, blah. You're probably one of those guys who comes home who is very unemotional because you definitely don't have no empathy. Not for a woman. If you can't even take care of yourself and you're upset because you have to take care of yourself, how the fuck are you going to take care of a family? Monetary? Honey, it's more than money. And see, that's what women know. It's more than money. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, I'm one of those bitches, a major one, who will put somebody like you in their place every fucking day. And it's why I finally realized I'm a fucking lesbian. And I love my wife. She's supportive and loving and caring. And we take care of each other and we respect each other. And we do things together. It's a partnership. You are not capable of that. You just want to do one thing and you want your little woman to do the rest. It's why you're alone. It's why you're going to be alone until you figure that out on your own. Now, you have the day you deserve, and please, for the love of God, for the women out there who meet you, do fucking better. Sincerely, that bitch.
It's so hard to find a traditional woman. Why is it so hard to find a woman that...
Because, sir, you don't want a traditional woman. You want a mama. That's what this type of man has always wanted. You didn't want a wife just to be a wife. You wanted a wife to be your second mother. Someone who would do all the little adulting stuff that you don't want to do. I want y'all to go back, really listen to his video, because he goes on about all the things, like the day he's had his trouble getting money out of ATM or some bullshit. And he's complaining about all the stuff he doesn't want to have to do. And the stuff that he just wants to be, he just wants to make the money and come home. He just wants to fix stuff. He wants to do the heavy lifting. He doesn't want to be an adult. When you hear him complain about the day he had and the stuff that he didn't want to do, and what I hear is, I don't want to be an adult. I want someone else to do the adulting stuff. And I want to do the bare minimum. I'll go to work, come home. You ask me to do something, I'll do it, fine. But as far as having any initiative to actually be an adult, I don't want to do that. Let somebody else do it. Wah, wah, wah. I don't want to do it. That's what y'all sound like when I hear stuff like that. I just want to make the money, come home. I'll do what you ask me to do, but you got to ask. I won't voluntarily do anything. I want someone else to be the adult. I want someone else to actually take care of all of the life shit. You sound sad. You sound pathetic. You sound like a fucking child. Get it together.
With being a homemaker and being a feminine fucking woman who balances the check.
You just literally described this as a headache and some shit that you didn't want to do, that you needed to pawn off on another person, and then you want to ask us what the fuck is so wrong with wanting to be a homemaker. You just answered your own fucking question. If you don't want to do the task, the fuck makes you think we do? Ugh. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. Like, you really get on my fucking nerves. Balancing your checkbook and taking care of your home is not gender specific. It is the idea that you think that they are gender specific, which is why you can't find anyone that's willing to help you with that. Because you've already put it in a menial task, and you've already assigned it to a woman, because that's not what I was designed to do. So you weren't designed to run your own finances? You weren't designed to fix your own problems? You can't function unless someone else is around holding your hand, helping you get shit done? So you want to be more of a drain on a person than an actual partner, and you're wondering why it's so hard for you to find a partner. Sir, go back to the drawing board and stop being such a dick. All right? Seriously. Unlearn this horrible misogynistic behavior, that domestic duties can't fall to a man and that it's woman's work.
And let me do the shit that I was designed to do while you do the shit that you were fucking designed to do.
Okay, so thankfully, I'm a logical person, and I can obviously tell you've had a bad day, you seem frustrated, yada yada. When you say the things you were designed to do, the things I was designed to do, if you mean on a one-to-one personal level, cool. You recognize what you're good at and the things that you want to do within a relationship, and you know what your barriers are and or what you need from a spouse. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, okay? But if you're talking about generalization, that's what men are meant to do and what women are meant to do, that's where the problem lays. Because not every woman wants to have babies, be Betty friggin' homemaker. Some women really genuinely do, and some absolutely love that. Same for men. There's a lot of men that love being a provider but hate dealing with the mentally draining aspects of things. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The second point at where you lost me was when you started calling people names. Just period. That's that. You seem very frustrated, held back a little when it comes to emotional communication skills. We'll say that. But I see your heart and it looks like it's hurting. It genuinely looks like you're frustrated. So I'm trying to be a neutral person here. But this is so much of what is wrong in our world right now. People are not looked at as individuals. Everybody is looked at, in the majority's eyes, as what do you do for me? How are you beneficial to my life? And yes, that's something that we should be questioning to any relationship. However, if I am only valuable to you and you only love me because of the things that I do for you, the things I can provide for you, that is so shallow. Just so shallow. Do you pick your friends that way too? And I'm not specifically talking to you, but just in general, the people that's how you live your life. Are you just over here oh, well, Billy Bob, he grows potatoes, so, I can get those potatoes out of him. So you hang out with people that may make you miserable, may not be your type, I guess. Whatever. Regardless, I am really starting to recognize it is in general, especially here in the US, it is sad. Majority of it, I think, is definitely seen coming from men. It's what's shouted the most, yada yada, whatever. But there's definitely women like that too. But it is just so sad to me to see how much relationships, particularly marriages now, are based on such shallow aspects of how attractive are you, how much money do you make, what do you do, and how many people in relationships are just absolutely miserable. They don't even like their spouse. I don't want somebody that has a contract with me. I don't want somebody that's, oh, you're obligated to do this, I'm going to do that, and we're just going to survive this life together until we die. No. A spouse is supposed to be your best friend in the whole world, the person that you can be your quirkiest and just the most yourself. If I don't have that, I don't want it. You are supposed to be my safe space. You are supposed to be my sounding board. You are supposed to be my clarity when I'm freaking going off the rails. I want to be all those things for you. I want to be my person's peace. In every relationship I've ever been in, not to sound cocky, but I have always been my person's biggest cheerleader. And I think that stems from, I never had that so much growing up. It just seeing the world the way it is right now is so heartbreaking. And I can hear this guy's scream for wanting companionship, but he doesn't see the things that hold him back from having the connection with somebody. yeah, I don't know. I don't know what more to say. My heart breaks. My heart breaks for where we are in the world. My heart breaks to see people so disconnected and so disassociated, and everybody is just yearning for connection, but instead we fill it with such shallow things. Everybody's in competition with one another and nobody likes one another. Yeah, that's what I got, I guess.
It's so hard to find a traditional woman. Why is it so hard to find a woman that
These are things that my dad does for my mom, and they're almost traditional, almost. So there is one point in time my mom was a stay-at-home mom, right? She was the homemaker. That was her profession. That was something that she did, and I understand why she did it after my kid brother was born, my baby brother, right? She wanted to take that time, which she did have with my other brother and I, because back then she didn't earn as much money. She wanted to spend time and focus on, taking care of him, bonding with the baby, etc., and all that. And my dad did these things no problem, because even he at least understood this is something he needs to do because there's a baby at the house, right? I guess I'm kind of mind blown here, because I thought these were traditionally something men took care of, not women. I guess like somehow this dynamic flipped. You were. How do I be nice about this? Because I don't want to be mean. I want to try and say this in the nicest way possible, because there's a degree of frustration I know this guy has that's completely relatable, and he's essentially complaining about the cost of living in some degree behind all the silliness and, like the basic adulting. But dude, even with a traditional wife, I don't think you're going to have these things because of the cost of living. Like, it is so expensive, right? I feasibly don't understand how anybody could stay at home and be a homemaker. And I don't hate on homemakers, because again, my mom was a homemaker, but I don't feel like the average couple earns enough money for one spouse to commit to working and the other staying at home taking care of kids. It sucks, but it's not just women, like women becoming more independent, as people say, or like women finding independence in the workforce. It's just too expensive for that to be feasible. Now, this is a hot take. I feel like it's kind of beneficial for a parent to stay at home for a bit when a baby is born, obviously, to bond with that baby, because that bonding during the, like the first weeks is so critically important. But it's just not financially possible for a lot of people, and that sucks. Like, not unless you have a work from home thing. And my mom was able to do that because she's like, you know what, I'm just going to make it in-home daycare. And she did that while taking care of my baby brother, as well as other babies and toddlers. But I think you're barking up the wrong tree, dude. I think you need to be focusing on like the cost of living, not like not offhandedly blaming women because they're not traditional enough in your eyes. It's just too expensive. But that's just my opinion. Because a lot of these things that you're complaining about are things that regular people do. You have to do these things. It sucks, but that's what happens when you become an adult. These are necessities that you need to take care of to make sure that you're okay in life. And that's wild that you're complaining about it. I don't get it. Are the straights okay? Are they okay? Straight people, are you okay? Blink twice if you need help.
hard to find a woman that wants to do some old school shit.
Maybe because what you're asking for isn't a wife, but a mother. You literally just said you want someone to do basic shit for you. Because you don't want to be a fucking adult. You want someone to do shit for you. What's the balance here? You want your wife to do all the basic shit, so I'm guessing cooking, cleaning. You even talked about going to the bank and dealing with money because apparently that's too difficult for you. So what is the balance? She doesn't work and takes care of everything, and you wake up, take a shit, go to work, and probably don't take care of your kids either? What woman would want to marry a 35 to 45-year-old child who she's just going to have to take care of? How about be a full grown-up, and women will want to partner with a man who does shit?
Why is it so hard to find a traditional woman? Why is it so hard to find a woman that...
Go back and watch that video. I left a comment, but I wanted to elaborate. So essentially, fella there has had a rough day. Instead of being at work and handling his business, he's having to run to the bank, deal with some bank things, and go to the store and pharmacy and all those things. And he's venting about like where's his woman who's going to handle this stuff while he goes and does the man stuff of working. That traditional gender dynamic within relationships is what he's looking for. And I say to you, sir, I mean that as a pleasantry, not anything. I say to you that we are out there. However, some of us have decided to put ourselves on the bench to understand more about ourselves and why we have felt like when we do those traditional feminine female roles, that not all men are going to use that or take it for granted or use their masculine roles to try to control or manipulate. And so we're trying to deal with some trauma from that before we allow ourselves to be out there and do those things because we want to and because it comes from our heart and not just because it's expected of us. I was raised to be a good woman, a good wife. Keep your man's belly full, keep the house clean, keep the clothes clean, keep him satisfied on all the levels, good and dutiful. And I did that because that's what was expected of me. So I didn't understand in my young 21-year-old mind why I was such a good wife, yet my husband chose to cheat on me and do all these things, and I must not be a good enough wife. And I internalized that stuff instead of realizing it was a him problem. He also used that masculine role and being the man in the relationship as not as a place of being a provider and a protector, but from a stance of I'm the man and what I say goes, and instilling a bit of fear, which is similar to how I grew up in the home. So, felt like home, but realizing that it was not good and choosing to leave that. In my second marriage, I did all the cooking, cleaning. He did help with some of the cooking, which I liked. Being together in the kitchen like that. I did a lot of the yard work and things because he wasn't a very handy man. He did handle the finances, which my first husband did not. I handled everything. But the second husband, he handled the finances and things, and I thought I was being a good woman, a good wife, and after just over a year of marriage, he chose to leave me for someone else. So again, I internalized, oh my God, what is still wrong with me, that I'm not a good enough woman, that I'm doing all these things and it's just not enough. And instead of doing the work on myself, I continued to go from a relationship to relationship looking for that true man, that true male partner for myself. And if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, it must be a duck. But no, there were a lot of men children. Some of them actually were living in their mother's basements because they just gone through a breakup and they needed a place to stay. But they were just looking for another mother. More times than not, I'm the breadwinner. And so they thought, well, if she's bringing in the money, then I don't got to worry about it so much. And some of them actually quit their jobs, and didn't do anything around the house. One of them, he was kind of handy. He would build some things and fix some things. But he also spent a lot of time in Yahoo chats back in the day. And then finally, with my last relationship, he was the nice guy that everybody liked, and I thought I was doing all the things, but I knew he was never going to wife me up. And he was very insecure in himself, and God forbid he ever give a compliment. Made me feel like I wasn't good enough, that I was just a stand-in for his last relationship, which part and parcel was because of my own self-esteem issues. But I was actually honestly scared for years to cook for a man, because he would make comments about my cooking and make me feel like I was a terrible cook, and that's actually not true. I'm a good cook. I cook some of my grandma's old recipes, but when you've been beaten down and made to feel like such shit for so long by so many people, you kind of say enough is a fucking enough. So I chose to completely be not in a relationship and deal with my shit. And I've done that for 7 years now. But every time someone comes in and I think, oh man, this could be my balance. This could be the man to my feminine, the strong to my soft, my partner, my fit. It just ain't. Because some people are just emotionally not available. Some people have not ever had a woman treat them good and they're not used to it. Some people just expect it and demand it. I know now to not do those things because it's expected of me, but to do them because I want to do that. And when I am in partnership, I look forward to the day. Where my man can go to work and know Amy's handling the pharmacy and the grocery and the bank stuff, and I can just be here doing the work, making the money, providing, and I know she's got it. Even though I'm also working full-time myself, but I work from home, so that makes it easy to keep the house clean and all the stuff. But I look forward to the day where my man comes home and says, oh, thanks for making dinner, hun. Tastes good. Wow, the house looks good. Wow, I love you in that outfit. He appreciates and values and respects me, knowing that I appreciate and value and respect him. Now, I also need a man who is okay with understanding I have to work and provide for myself. Yes, that is a defense mechanism. I don't know that I will ever feel safe to fully not work. I love to work. Even if I'm not working, I'm a romance writer. And so I would still want to do and do creative things and provide. Now, if there were to ever be a man who says, okay, babe, that's your money, that's your play money, do whatever, my money provides for everything. Okay, cool. That's not me. My money, your money, our money, we provide together, we work together. But I think that there are some of us who would love to be traditional still out there. But it looks a little different. It's also 2025, and I think to have even get by, I think it does take two incomes. I do very well for myself, and hopefully my person works very hard. I don't give a shit how much you make, honestly, as long as you make me feel safe and protected, and that you feel safe with me and I'm your soft space, where you can unwind. You want to go out and do your hunting and fishing and manly stuff, go for it, boo-boo. Knock your socks off. As long as you're cool with me going out to dinner with my girlies and get my nails done, doing my spa stuff, and it is about balance. I would love for a true masculine male who knows how to be a provider, and I don't just mean financially, who knows how to be a protector, who knows how to be a safe space, who will allow me to not be in that energy so much for myself and allow me to be in my softer energy, because I love being a nurturer. I love making my man feel taken care of. Part of that's the submissive in me, and why I'm drawn to that kind of dynamic, because that person has gained my trust and respect, and I have gained theirs, and I know that I'm being taken care of in more ways than one, and so are they. So we are out there, sir. Just some of us have put ourselves on the bench until the real fucking thing comes along, because we're tired of being taken advantage of and used. But I hope you do find what you're looking for.
Kindly share your thoughts and your comments and your suggestion down in the comment section respectfully, as always. You all, for me, I feel like if you follow me, you know my take on traditional wife. And the thing is, there are some women that this is what they want to. There's some women that this is what they want, actually. But is this wise for you to want to be like this? Be a wife to a grown-up child? Like, have you thought about it? Because I know that there's some women that come out and say, I don't mind doing everything. I don't mind being a traditional woman. I just need a man. I just need somebody to call a man. These are male-centered women. But the question is this wise for you to have an adult as a child? These things that he listed are things that he should be able to do as a basic things for him as an adult. Because in fact, almost everybody is doing those things by themselves. Single women are doing these things by themselves. So why should they come into a relationship with you and they have to do it? Or how will I put it? It's just crazy. The thing is, being a traditional woman does not always favor women. Okay, when you're the one doing everything, being a grown-ass man, it doesn't always favor you, because number one, you're not going to work. Remember the video we talked about yesterday when the man was looking for it? He said he wants to change his wife to be a stay-at-home mom. Most of these men, they just want to have somebody that will do everything for them while they sit down, cross their leg and do nothing. They don't want to work. They don't want to do the basic thing. And the thing is, when you're looking for a woman to do everything for you, what if there's time whereby she's sick and she cannot do all these things for you? What are you going to do about it? Yeah, for me, I feel like being a traditional woman to this type of men, as a woman, you are actually doing yourself harm, because it's like extra work. You would prefer to have 8 children that are small babies than have this grown man as your husband, because he's just stressed about his normal day to day, and now he's wishing he has a wife to do everything for him. All you just want to do is go to work and come back. These are the kind of men that if you start having family for them, you start giving them children and all of that, you're going to be the one to do everything. And the crazy part of it is that when it comes to having kids and all of that, if you're the one taking all the whole mental load, the whole physical load and everything, you get very exhausted, you age easily, right? So this type of men, really, I don't know. And the thing is, most men actually wish they can have a woman like that to just do everything for them. But the thing is, why then leave? Why can't you just call your mom and tell your mom, like, come and stay with me because you're exactly what I need? You can hear him say in the video, said, I don't want my mom, or I don't want someone like my mom or something. You just explained what a mother is supposed to do for you, and you're even a grown adult. You don't even need a mom to do that for you. You're supposed to figure out life yourself. You complaining about that is anyways. You guys, what is your take on this conversation? Let's have conversation in the comment section respectfully. Check out Mariah David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.